So the Rode Podmic is the most popular broadcast and podcasting microphone that you can buy. But is it good enough? Because you see this microphone all over the place. I see podcasters, I see content creators, I see live streamers. They all use the Podmic. But is it good enough? Believe it or not, this classical microphone is like 6 years old, and they do have a newer version, and I have the classical version, right? Look, in the past, I talked about this microphone as being a beginner's microphone because it's a $99 microphone. But can this microphone be your one and done in everything you need in 2025? Well, I'm going to give you my thoughts about it. And I'm going to compare this microphone against a few microphones that I have in my arsenal. So let's have some fun. Sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. So one of the biggest misconceptions about content creation is that it's an easy way to be rich and famous. We all see our favorite content creators out there that's living lavish lifestyles. So it's easier to assume that they're rolling in the dough. But in reality, most creators struggle to make ends meet unless you're one of those top 1%. Even then, it's no guarantee that your income will be stable. In fact, many creators deal with inconsistent revenue, brand deals that don't fall through, and algorithm changes that can make or break your career. So another misconception is that being a content creator is all fun and games. We see the highlight reels on social media, we see the videos, we see the happy-go-lucky content creators. But what we don't see is the long hours, the stress, the pressure to consistently produce content. We don't see those type of moments. We don't see the fear of failure. And you know what else we don't see? The anxiety that comes with putting yourself out there for the world to judge you. And as a content creator, there's always that fear of losing your audience because maybe you've been on a platform for too long. Maybe your audience have moved on. Maybe they're looking for something new, something fresh. That's the fear of being a content creator. But you know what? We never give up. We always be there for our community. But all that said, what you're listening to right now is the Rode Podmic doing this voiceover. How do you like the quality? That's what I'm talking about. Let's continue with the rest of the video. So the Podmic is a broadcast grade microphone that's optimized for podcasts. You just heard me do a voiceover with it. How does it sound? It's great for gamers, right? What you're listening to right now is the Podmic connected to my Rodecaster video, but I have no equalization, no enhancements. What you're listening to right now is all flat sound. Even in the beginning of the video, the intro is all flat sound. Look, I believe that the Podmic need a lot of EQing, right, to make it sound good. Don't get me wrong, the flat sound is okay that you can fix in post, but adding some equalization to the Podmic makes a world of a difference. But you know what? Let's go and add some equalization to this microphone so y'all guys can hear how it sounds once again with full enhancements. So here it is. This is going to be the Podmic with full equalization, compressions, and EQ, right? I have this microphone connected to the Rodecaster video. It sounds much better. Look, compared to the Podmic without equalization, I believe that you do have to equalize this microphone. But this, for transparency, in my studio, it's well treated for optimized sound. But you know what? Let me go to take this microphone and compare it against some other microphones that I have in my arsenal. So y'all can hear the difference in sound quality and in price points, because that is going to make a huge difference. So let's go. Okay, so here it is. This is going to be the Rode NT1 5th generation connected to the Rodecaster video. Now, right now I do not have no equalization, no compression, no nothing. how does it sound compared to the Podmic? Now, there's a difference in price between both of these microphones. Now, the Podmic coming in at about $99 or $199 if you get the Podmic USB, which is the newer one. And this one about $329. Let me go to add some equalization so you guys can hear how the NT1 sound with full enhancements. Okay, so here it is. This is going to be the Rode NT1 5th generation connected to the Rodecaster video with full equalization enhancements. It makes a big difference. I'm hearing the difference in my headphones. The NT1 5th generation microphone is used for a lot of different applications. I use it for voiceover sometimes, and it's a very clean sounding microphone for my voice. But I want you guys to hear the difference between the Podmic and the Rode NT1, because this microphone right here sounds absolutely phenomenal. But let's go ahead and switch back so you guys can hear the Podmic. Okay, so I'm back on the Podmic, and again, I'm using full equalization and enhancements. Now, I'm going to tell you that this microphone right here sounds really, really good once you add some EQ and stuff like that. So what you heard before, you heard the NT1, but now you're listening to the Rode Podmic. Now, let's go on and compare the Rode Podmic against some other microphones that I have in my arsenal. So let's go on and check that out. All right, so here it is. This is going to be the Warm Audio 8000G connected to the Rodecaster video. Now, I do not have no equalization on it. This is flat sound. You definitely hear the difference in this microphone compared to the Podmic. Now, you obviously you're going to hear a difference. This is a ultra premium microphone that I use for voiceovers. Now, you hear it. It sounds really good. I'm going to add some enhancements, some equalization on it in a minute, but there's a big price difference between this microphone and the Podmic. Now, this microphone is a little over $1,200 compared to a $99 microphone. It's not a fair comparison, but I want y'all guys to hear the difference between a premium microphone and a budget microphone. All right, so the Podmic is $99. This is a little over $1,200, so you definitely hear a difference without any processing. Now, I'm going to add some processing, and so you guys can hear the processing, but let's go to and go back to the Podmic. All right, so this is going to be the Podmic with no enhancements, flat sound, and as you can hear, the noise floor, this is a little tab higher on this microphone, and my studio is treated very quiet, but you still hear this a little tab of background noise with this microphone. But let's add some equalization to the Podmic so we can hear the difference. All right, so here it is, Podmic. Oh man, you're definitely going to hear a difference in the Podmic when you add equalization and enhancements. It just sounds better. It just sounds better. Let's go on and switch to the Warm Audio, and we also going to add some processing to it and go from there. So check this out. Okay. Oh boy, this is going to be the Warm Audio 8000G that's fully enhanced, processed. And I'm going to tell you, for me, I do my voiceovers, and this is going to be the sound quality that you're going to hear when I do my voiceovers on my YouTube channel. Now, I still use my NT1 every now and then for voiceovers, but man, when I hear the sound quality coming out of this microphone, I instantly I really do like it. And sometimes sometimes I record this flat sound and I put it in Adobe Audition and I do add enhancements and stuff like that. But coming out of the Rodecaster video with the Aphex processor on it, this is what you're listening to right now. And now, man, it sounds really good. All right, so let's compare some more microphones, right, compared to the Podmic. So let's go. Okay, so next on the list, this is going to be the Toner TD510. Now, this $50 dynamic microphone has some characteristics of the SM7B, which has some heavy broadcast sound. Now, it does have a premium build quality, which is really nice. Now, this microphone has everything you need for a person that's starting out, right? It has XLR and it has USB connection. So if you don't have an audio interface, you could use this microphone to go straight to your computer. Now, this may be perfect again for the person that just starting out. Now, I'm using this right here with no equalization, no nothing. And I'm gonna tell you, one of the things that I like about this microphone is that it's tuned for broadcast sound. Even with no equalization, it sounds really good. But let's go on and go back and forth between this microphone and the pod mic so y'all guys can hear the difference. Again, this is flat sound. So let's go and swap it up. All right, so here it is. This is going to be the pod mic with no processing. And you definitely can hear a difference between the toner and the pod mic. I believe that the toner does have a lot of characteristics flat. And so what you're listening to right now is the pod mic. And even though I talk about this microphone as being a beginner's microphone, this microphone needs to be EQ'd. But let's go back to the toner. Okay, so this is the toner. Now, one of the things about the toner, it emphasizes on the lower bass, the mid bass, and let's go to add some equalization to it so y'all guys can hear the equalization to the toner. And I mean, it sounds good. Okay, so here it is. Now, this is going to be the toner with full equalization. And you definitely hear a difference in sound. I really do hear a difference in sound. Maybe too much of sibilance in there, but I do have a sibilance voice. But it does bring in some really good characteristics. And but you can equalize this microphone to the fullest. But let me go to the pod mic so y'all guys can hear the pod mic with full equalization. And here it is. This is going to be the pod mic. Now, I could tell you, it's got to be personal preference, right? If you're a person that want heavy, just mid bass and bass, the toner is tuned for just heavy broadcast sound. But I mean, when you're listening to the pod mic, it sounds really good too. And it doesn't have too much emphasis in the bottom, too much emphasis in the mid bass, but it does have, you know, mids and a nice little airy sound as far as high. So that's what you're listening to right now. Okay, so here's my conclusion, right? The pod mic is a great microphone for beginners, right? If you're starting a podcast or if you want to start the YouTube channel, you want to get better audio, definitely the pod mic is something that you might want to consider, especially if you want to bring your audio to the next level. Now, I could tell you that you do have to equalize this. And I know I've been talking about that a lot in this video, but you do see a lot of content creators with this microphone, whether or not they're doing live streams or podcasts. This microphone is seen all over the place. If I wanted to do all my microphones, because I have so many of them, I think I have about 25 microphones right now. But definitely one day I would do an extra long video and kind of have all my microphones so we could do a test with all my microphones so y'all guys can hear the difference in quality between, you know, the budget microphones like the pod mic and all the way up to the most expensive microphones like the Warm Audio 8000G that I have. So we're having some fun, man. Thank you. I appreciate y'all guys watching this video. This is Eric the Tech Preacher. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this video comparison in all its glory. See you guys on the next video. Peace.